So here we have it, the T2 7 Series, the latest AgBot to come out of the AgXeed factory. At the heart of this beast is a 230 horsepower Deutz diesel engine. As on the previous AgBots, the transmission is a diesel electric transmission, so the diesel engine drives a generator which drives the electric motors on either side of the machine. This one is equipped with 710 tracks. As always, we can go from 600 up to 950 on this track frame. On the front of the machine, we've got the Cat 3 linkage, capable of lifting up to 4 tons. New for this machine, we've got the 1000 RPM front PTO. So we've got new and improved bumper design. So we've got this concertina bumper with an improved edge sensor along the front. We've got the radars, so the conventional radars, as we have had on the previous machines. On this machine, we've got 3 easily accessible panels to get to the heart of the machine to do our daily servicing. Here we've got the Deutz engine, easy access on the side there to check the engine oil level. On the left hand side of the machine, again, easily opening hatch, gives us easy access to both the batteries, fuse boxes, and more importantly, the air cleaner for daily service. On the front of the machine this time we've got a step which gives us access to the top of the machine. So if we need to clean the LiDAR, we've got easy access to that. Also on this machine we have 4 cameras. So we've got a camera on the front, camera both sides, and a camera on the rear. On the rear of the machine, we've got the Category 3 linkage, capable of lifting in excess of 8 tons. We've got the 3 double-acting spool valves on the back, single-acting spool valve on the front, and big advantage now, we have the integrated drawbar. So integrated drawbar, and we can have either the standard UK Clivis or the more European style connection. So another unique feature on this machine is the cooling pack. So the cooling pack actually sits on top of the AgBot and the cooling fan is here. So we're drawing air from the top down through the cooling pack, and as on previous models, the fan reverses at the end of each run to blow any dust out. 45 litres of AdBlue and fractionally over 500 litres of diesel. In the UK, we normally spec them with the front weight that has a further 250 litres of diesel. So on board this machine, we'll have 750 litres of fuel. So a little bit more technical detail about these machines now. The Deutz diesel engine on this machine runs longitudinally on the vehicle, whereas on the old T5 series, it ran transverse across the machine. The PTO is a direct drive PTO, so it's a mechanical drive PTO, meaning we can run at 1000 RPM only. So if we now look at the various connections on the front of the machine, we've got the standard isobus connection, we've got a single double acting spool valve, a 12 volt auxiliary socket, the connection for the front bumper, and here we have the 700 volt power connection for electrically controlled implements, along with the water cooling circuit. So if we're putting an electric implement on the front, we would connect the power into here. We would also connect the cooling circuit into here, and that enables the motor on the front of the implement to use the cooling pack that's on the machine. So quite a few changes on the track frame. Firstly, the tensioning idler is at the front, so we now tension at the front of the track frame. We've got 3 bottom idlers as opposed to 4, and the drive is a fully integrated drive system with no need for water cooling. So the cast wheel itself provides the cooling from the drive. Also, the drive diameter is bigger, meaning we can have bigger gears in here running it at slightly lower RPM. On the back of the machine, we've got the Cat 3 rear linkage, capable of lifting in excess of 8 tonnes. Conventional spool valves. On this particular machine, there are 3 on the back and 2 on the front. PTO, 1000 RPM, and a integrated drawbar. So no. The sway bars on this machine are on the outside, where on the previous machine they were internal, meaning we can get better access to it for adjustment, and also it gives us the ability to change the implement from swaying when it's in the ground to locked when it's lifted. So the connections on the back of the machine, we've got the conventional 3 double-acting spool valves. We've also got the power beyond, and the flow return on the free flow return is up to 70 litres a minute. The output from the hydraulic pump is up to 140 litres per minute. We've also got an auxiliary 12-volt socket, an implement connector, an isobus connector, and the 700-volt connector for connecting rear electrically driven implements. The PTO on this machine is a direct drive from the engine via a small gearbox. So we can run at speeds between 850 and 1000 RPM. Here we've got the integrated drawbar, and this is the type of thing we're used to in the UK. This is the type of connection that they use more across Europe, but this is what we're used to in our country, and that's what we will be providing the machines with. On the back of the machine, we have got the conventional lift and lower for the 3-point linkage, but in addition, we've got a button to extend and retract the top link to make it much easier to connect up implements. So track widths available on this machine are the 610s, the 760s, and the 900mm tracks. So here we can see the 155 horsepower machine and the new 230 horsepower machine stood side by side. A couple of key differences. The new machine is a ton heavier, but it is narrower. So on 610 tracks, the T5 series is 3 metres overall, but the new T7 series will be 2.55 metres overall width.